Imagine waking up one morning feeling a little dizzy, your mind foggy, and a strange sensation that something's just not right in your body. You brush it off, thinking it's just fatigue or stress. But then, the feeling returns, this time with a headache or a slight numbness on one side of your body. That could be a sign of something far more serious, a blood clot in your brain. Just the thought of those words is enough to send a chill down anyone's spine. Brain blood clots aren't just a health threat, they can change your life forever. But what if I told you there are simple, natural ways, rooted in the foods you eat every day, to not only prevent brain blood clots but also help you live vibrantly, full of energy, to 100 years old? Today, we're embarking on an emotional, scientific, and hopeful journey to protect your brain, backed by leading experts like Dr. Carolyn Dean and the Mayo Clinic. Let's dive in. Brain blood clots, also known as cerebral thrombosis, happen when a clot forms in a blood vessel, blocking the flow of blood to your brain. This can lead to a stroke, brain damage, or even death if not addressed in time. What's scarier is that brain blood clots don't always come with obvious warning signs. Sometimes, they silently build up over years, fueled by habits we think are harmless in our diets. Dr. Carolyn Dean, a renowned expert in nutrition and cardiovascular health, has spent decades studying how nutrients like magnesium can shield us from these dangers. She says, brain blood clots are not your destiny. You can control them with what you put in your body every day. That's the good news we're exploring today, specific foods, backed by science, that can help dissolve clots, improve blood flow, and protect your brain. Let's start with a real story to show you the power of nutrition. Meet Mary, a 62-year-old woman from Ohio who struggled with persistent headaches and a tingling sensation in her left arm. After visiting her doctor, she was diagnosed with a high risk of brain blood clots due to elevated blood pressure and low magnesium levels. Instead of relying solely on medication, Mary decided to transform her diet under the guidance of a nutritionist inspired by Dr. Dean's work. She began incorporating magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds, spinach, and avocados into her daily meals. Within just 3 months, not only did her symptoms significantly decrease, but her blood tests showed a remarkable improvement in blood flow. Mary's story isn't unique. Thousands of people have found hope in using food as a natural medicine to prevent brain blood clots. So, what are the foods that helped Mary and can help you? First, let's talk about magnesium, a mineral Dr. Dean calls the unsung hero in preventing blood clots. Magnesium helps relax blood vessels, improves circulation, and prevents platelets in your blood from sticking together, one of the main causes of clots. Research from the Mayo Clinic confirms that a diet low in magnesium can increase the risk of thrombosis. So, what should you eat? Pumpkin seeds are a fantastic choice. Just 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds provides about 168 milligrams of magnesium, nearly half your daily requirement. You can sprinkle them on salads, blend them into smoothies, or enjoy them as a snack. Spinach is another superstar, packed with magnesium and vitamin K, which naturally regulates blood clotting. And don't overlook avocados. This creamy fruit is not only delicious but also loaded with magnesium and healthy fats that reduce inflammation and support vascular health. Try adding a few slices of avocado to your morning toast or blending it into a guacamole dip. But magnesium isn't the only nutrient you need. Omega-3 fatty acids, an essential type of fat, also play a critical role in preventing blood clots. Dr. Andrew Weil, an expert in integrative medicine, explains that omega-3s act as a natural blood thinner, reducing the likelihood of clots forming in arteries. Salmon is one of the best sources of omega-3s. A single 3-ounce serving of salmon delivers over 1,500 milligrams of omega-3s, enough to support heart and brain health. If you don't eat fish, try chia seeds or flax seeds, both excellent plant-based sources of omega-3s. You can add a tablespoon of chia seeds to your morning smoothie or sprinkle flax seeds on a bowl of oatmeal. These small changes not only protect your brain but also leave you feeling energized all day long. Let's pause to consider another nutrient that doesn't get enough attention: potassium. Dr. Eric Berg, a well-known health educator, emphasizes that potassium helps balance sodium levels in your body, which is critical for maintaining healthy blood pressure and preventing the kind of vascular stress that can lead to clots. Bananas are an easy and delicious source of potassium, offering about 400 milligrams per fruit. Sweet potatoes are another great option, providing both potassium and fiber to keep your blood vessels flexible and strong. Try roasting a sweet potato for dinner or blending it into a creamy soup. These foods don't just nourish your body, they send a signal to your brain that you're taking care of it, day after day. Now, let's shift to what you should avoid. One of the most common mistakes people make is consuming too many processed foods, especially those high in sugar and trans fats. According to Harvard Health, these foods can increase inflammation in the body, promoting clot formation. Think about potato chips, packaged cookies, or fast food. These not only raise cholesterol but also damage the lining of your blood vessels, creating a perfect environment for clots to form. Another mistake is drinking too little water. Dr. Alan Goldhamer, an expert in natural health, emphasizes that dehydration thickens your blood, raising the risk of thrombosis. Aim to drink at least 8 glasses of water daily, and if you're over 60, consider adding electrolyte-rich drinks like coconut water to keep your blood flowing smoothly. Let me share another story to bring this home. John, a 55-year-old teacher from Texas, noticed he was feeling unusually tired and had occasional dizzy spells. After a routine checkup, his doctor warned him about early signs of vascular issues that could lead to brain blood clots. John was shaken. He'd always thought of himself as healthy. But his diet, heavy in fried foods and sugary sodas, was silently putting him at risk. Inspired by the work of Barbara O'Neill, a natural health advocate, John began swapping his usual snacks for whole foods like almonds, rich in vitamin E, which supports blood vessel health. He also started drinking a daily herbal tea made from ginger and turmeric, both known for their anti-inflammatory and blood-thinning properties. Over 6 months, John's energy returned, his dizziness faded, and his doctor was amazed at the improvement in his blood markers. John's transformation shows that it's never too late to make changes that protect your brain. Speaking of turmeric and ginger, let's explore how spices can be your allies in this fight. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound studied extensively for its ability to reduce inflammation and prevent platelet aggregation. A 2019 study published by the Cleveland Clinic noted that curcumin may act similarly to low-dose aspirin in supporting healthy blood flow, but without the side effects. You can add a pinch of turmeric to soups, smoothies, or even a warm glass of milk for a soothing, golden latte. Ginger, meanwhile, has been used for centuries to improve circulation. Dr. Mindy Pelz, a functional health expert, recommends steeping fresh ginger in hot water for a simple tea that can be sipped daily. These spices aren't just flavorful, they're powerful tools to keep your blood vessels clear and your brain protected. Another critical piece of the puzzle is vitamin E, which Barbara O'Neill often highlights for its role in preventing oxidative stress in blood vessels. Oxidative stress can weaken vessel walls, making them more prone to clot formation. Almonds are a fantastic source of vitamin E, with just a handful providing about 7 milligrams, nearly half your daily needs. Sunflower seeds are another great option, offering both vitamin E and magnesium. Try tossing a mix of almonds and sunflower seeds into a trail mix or blending them into a homemade energy bar. These small additions to your diet can have a big impact over time, reinforcing your body's natural defenses against blood clots. Now, let's talk about hydration in more depth, because it's more important than most people realize. When you're dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker and more prone to clotting. Dr. Goldhamer's research at the True North Health Center has shown that proper hydration can reduce blood viscosity by up to 20%, significantly lowering clot risk. But it's not just about drinking water, you need to ensure your body retains it. Electrolytes like potassium and magnesium help your cells hold on to water, which is why foods like bananas, avocados, and coconut water are so valuable. If plain water feels boring, try infusing it with slices of cucumber, mint, or berries for a refreshing twist. Make it a habit to carry a reusable water bottle and take small sips throughout the day, especially if you're active or live in a warm climate. So, how can you put all this together into a practical plan? Here's a detailed, step-by-step guide to weave these clot-preventing habits into your life. Step 1. Start your morning with a nutrient-packed smoothie. Blend a handful of spinach, half an avocado, a tablespoon of chia seeds, and a splash of coconut water. This hits magnesium, omega-3s, and hydration in one go. Step 2. For lunch, include a potassium-rich side like a baked sweet potato or a banana as dessert. Step 3. Snack smart in the afternoon with a handful of pumpkin seeds or almonds, both loaded with magnesium and vitamin E. Step 4. At least twice a week, make dinner a clot-fighting feast with salmon, mackerel, or a plant-based alternative like tofu sprinkled with flax seeds. Step 5. Sip on ginger turmeric tea in the evening to wind down and support circulation. Step 6. Keep hydration front and center by drinking 810 glasses of water daily, enhanced with natural flavors if needed. Finally, commit to cutting out one processed food this week, maybe it's soda, chips, or packaged desserts, and replace it with a whole food like fruit or nuts. Let's address a few more myths that might be holding you back. Some people think that supplements alone can replace a healthy diet when it comes to preventing blood clots. While supplements like magnesium or omega-3 capsules can be helpful, the Cleveland Clinic warns that whole foods provide a broader range of nutrients that work together synergistically. Another myth is that you need to overhaul your entire lifestyle overnight to see results. The truth is, small, consistent changes like adding one new food or swapping a sugary drink for water can compound over time, creating a ripple effect of better health. Dr. Weil often says, your body rewards consistency, not perfection. So, don't feel overwhelmed. Start where you are, and build from there. As we approach the end of this journey, let's reflect on what's at stake. A brain blood clot isn't just a medical term, it's a wake-up call that your body needs care, attention, and nourishment. But it's also an opportunity to take control, to make choices that not only protect your brain but also enhance every aspect of your life. Picture yourself a year from now, waking up with clarity, energy, and confidence, knowing you've given your body the tools to thrive. The foods we've discussed: pumpkin seeds, salmon, spinach, avocados, almonds, and more are more than just ingredients. They're gifts from nature, backed by science, that can help you live to 100 with a sharp mind and a strong body. Before we part, let's revisit Mary and John's stories. Mary, once plagued by headaches and fear, now enjoys vibrant health thanks to simple dietary shifts. John, who thought his dizzy spells were just part of aging, rediscovered his energy and zest for life. Their transformation started with a single steep decision to prioritize their health. You can make that same choice today. Grab a notebook and write down one food you'll add to your diet tomorrow. Maybe it's a handful of pumpkin seeds or a ginger tea before bed. Commit to drinking an extra glass of water or taking a short walk to boost circulation. These aren't just tasks, they're promises to yourself, to your future, to a life free from the shadow of brain blood clots. Dietary. Mindy Pelz puts it beautifully, your body is always listening to the choices you make. Feed it love, and it will repay you with vitality. You hold the power to rewrite your health story, to protect your brain, and to embrace a future filled with possibility. If this message resonates with you, share this video with someone you care about. Let's build a community where we lift each other up, where we choose health, hope, and longevity together. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Keep nourishing your body, your mind, and your spirit, and I'll see you in the next video.